Shalom to everyone. Today we're learning Zera Shimshon, Parashat Vayeshev. Parashat Vayeshev should be Leilu Nishmat Mor Avihem Moshe ben Shoshana. This is Moshe Tzaddik's grandfather or his mother's father, Mrs. Stella's father. Ruach Hashem Tenichenu Bagan Eden. Today is already 3 months. They're sponsoring the shiur. Hashem should give them beracha v'atzlacha. Moshe should find his zivuk. His sister should find her zivuk. Be'ezrat Hashem. Sheyu chatunatom. Anyone who's looking for zivukim, Hashem should send them proper zivuk. Amen. I would like to say also, I'm sorry, last week there was a sponsor, Rabbi Chaim Kanievski, sponsoring Zera Shimshon. I suddenly forgot his name, so we'll include him today as well. Hashem should give him bracha v'atzlacha to Rabbi Chaim Kanievski. He's not in Zoom, or I don't know, but it's okay, we'll take care of it. I would like to say to the father, thank you, Mullah Asher. And last week was Leilu Nishmat Nina Bad Rachel. Ruach Hashem Tenichenu Bagan Eden. Etavam kto? Vash Ochemo. Okay, Joshua Bagan Eden, Vash Avlochoshon Yoshua. Okay, you should have only happy occasions, and Be'ezrat Hashem, only happy occasions from Rabbi Yehuda, from all the other children, grandchildren, Amen. Today should be also the Refuah Shlema, Aaron ben Balor, וגם לוב בת חנה, וגם כל חולי עמו ישראל, וגם תמר בת לנה, וגם אברש בן מזר, וכן יהי רצון ונאמר אמן. Okay.
Can you say Uriel Ben Adina?
Who is he? What happened to him? Uriel, yes. Uriel ben Adina, רפואה שלמה, וכן יהי רצון ונאמר אמן.
One more person. Could you please say Levi Rafal Ben Olga?
Levi Rafal ben Olga. Please, guys, mute yourselves. Thank you. Okay, let's go. Hey, I want to say thank you to everyone that listens to Zera Shimshon. I forgot who was that. A few days ago, someone stopped me and said, Rabbi, I really enjoy Zera Shimshon. Thank you. And those who listen to Zera Shimshon came Friday night to Beit Gabriel. Also, thank you. We saw you face to face. Hashem should give you bracha v'atzlacha. All your houses should be filled with bracha. Rabbi Abraham, Baruchim Abayim. We miss you a little bit.
I heard it was a very big shul.
Step by step. Be'ezrat Hashem. Okay. We're starting. Today's Zera Shimshon. Importance of every person. Every person is unique. I say maybe the same topic 5 times a year. Guys, I want to tell you something. Every person is a world. There's such a cheap statement. People say, I don't know how to say it in English. In Russian they say, how do they say in English?
Nobody's irreplaceable.
Nobody is irreplaceable. Yeah, I don't like that statement. It's too cheap. Nobody is irreplaceable. Means we could replace you if you want to. That is wrong. I'll tell you one thing. Every person, whatever he can fix, another person cannot fix. Every person comes to this world with his mission, with his work.
I tried.
Okay. When one person makes slight mistake, sometimes the world is suffering because of this. This sometimes could be every time. At the moment you don't see. It's like, for example, one person, I'm not sure if it's true or not true, everything's been hashamayim. One person decided to do coronavirus, till today people suffer. Who suffers? World. Somebody in his health, somebody in his pocket, somebody in Shalom Bayit, somebody. In certain areas, somebody suffers. Okay? So now, this parsha teaches us there was some big problem done, but it was done for good of us. Before I start the shiur, imagine you're a teacher in the classroom. Your student doesn't behave. A professional teacher, I hope this Zoom goes to everybody, and if it does, if they like themselves, they'll be honest and they'll say, Rabbi, I took your advice. A professional teacher does not send student to the principal. A professional teacher doesn't take student out of the classroom to stay in the hallway and do nothing. If he really disturbs the class, give him job to do outside in the hallway by the table somewhere, but let him to do something and not stay like devil outside for 20 minutes. You stole his time for learning Torah or learning anything he's learning. Unfortunately, student did not behave. A teacher asked him, now, September, October, November, December, January, February. After 6 months, a teacher asked the student to stay in the hallway. This is first time for 5 years or 7 years a student being outside in the hallway. Does he feel comfortable?
No.
No, he feels like, I'm not in my plane, what's going on with me here? I'm lost in the desert. Next day, he didn't behave again. And teacher kicked him out for the second time. The question from me to you is, where is he more comfortable? On the first time, he was kicked out behind the classroom, or on the second time?
Second time.
Huh?
Second time.
Second is more comfortable, right? What do we say in our language? What do we say in our language? From minus came out plus. Second time he's out, it's minus. But what's the plus? He's not so lost anymore. This is mashal. I was thinking about mashal today just to make sure it fits. Now, let's read Zera Shimshon and you'll see the depth. How what Zera Shimshon is teaching us today. What is this Parashat talking about? Who can tell me? Just 2 minutes review. Yaakov Avinu loves Yosef so much. Guys, I'm really upset at all of you. Who is not in Sharei Eliyahu from here?
Who is what? I mean?
Who is not in the Sharei Eliyahu chat from here?
Everybody.
Guys, I'm really upset at all of you. Why? Yesterday I asked you a question. What question I asked you? Who did Yaakov Avinu see climbing up the ladder?
Angels.
We asked this last night.
Yosef.
And the answer was Yosef HaTzadik. When you asked me why, I did not give you the answer. The only place I gave answer yesterday was on the Ariel's grandfather's yard side. And I did not send it to any group. Why? Because I want to tell you the chidush now. To explain to you how life has beautiful puzzle behind it. Nothing happens for no reason. Everything is a beautiful puzzle. You ready?
Yes.
Listen to this. Yaakov Avinu loves Yosef more than all his sons, right? Yosef comes with the dream number 1. Yosef says, Abba, I saw a dream. We are 12 brothers tying a bundle. Then my bundle getting up, stood up, and they bow down to my bundle. Good job. Yosef comes by and learn, Papa, I saw second dream. What's the dream? We were in the sky. Heaven. 11 stars surrounded my star and they bow down to it. Yaakov said, Chai, no problems. Can it come true? Havo navo. What did Yosef HaTzadik said? What? Sun and moon also bow down. Then brothers came and said, what do you want? All of us bow down to you, and sun and moon, father, mother also bow down to you. Yaakov Avinu said, Havo navo ani ve'imcha ve'achecha nishtachavot lecha arza. Can it come true that me and your mom who passed away, Rachel, bow down to you? Is that possible? What Yaakov Avinu did? He kicked out the story the blood brothers should not believe. Question to you. Did Yaakov Avinu believe that Yosef HaTzadik becoming a king or no? Brothers cannot stand him. Ve'aviv shamar et hadavar. Father, Rashi says, shamar. To meaning, second meaning was waiting. Yaakov Avinu is waiting for it to happen. He is going to sleep. Brothers going to sleep to destroy Yosef. We want to swallow him, right? And Yaakov Avinu going to sleep. How it's going to happen? One of the Sfarim I saw, he's asking a beautiful question. He says, stop. Yaakov Avinu, how do you know Yosef is saying the truth? Maybe he's just thinking about how I want brothers to bow down to me. Why are you so happy about it? Maybe he's making it up. How Yaakov Avinu knew it's true? Listen carefully. I'll tell you. This is new for me, Chidush this year. And I want to give it to you. Yaakov Avinu fell asleep in Hara Moriah. Was he married that time? No. He ran away from Esau. He's going to... Guys, if you're going to sleep on me, it's a problem here. It's a big problem here. What, you can pre-vanesh? That was the 10th grade. Come on. Huh? He's going to Yeshiva and then to Lavan, right? And then he's going to get married, right? Yaakov is sleeping and he sees Malachim. Who is Malachim? Olim ve'yordim bo. Malachim are going up and down in him. That's his seeds. That's his children. And he saw going one, everybody, suddenly they going down, only one standing up. Who is that? Yosef HaTzadik. Yaakov Avinu is waiting for this prophecy until Yosef's first dream. Yosef comes and says, Abba, I saw we were tying the bundles. Where do you tie the bundle? On the floor, on the ground. And then my bundle was rising and they bowed down to my bundle. Yosef HaTzadik. And what Yaakov Avinu says? My dream by Hara Moriah was prophecy. Now I see it's working. Now I see it's working. Yaakov Avinu saw Yosef rising up. 14? Around 18. 14, 18, 32, 33 years later. He saw prophecy. And when he said the stars, then he knew. But the dream to come out, the Gemara says 22 years you need to wait. So Lamaisa is, Yaakov Avinu knew it's Yosef HaTzadik. Now, 1 second. How many rocks Yaakov Avinu put? 12. Who is Yaakov Avinu? Second name? Israel. If you want in the desert to survive, that same Sefer says, you need 12 rocks around you. Count with your fingers. Shema, Israel, Hashem, Elokeinu, Hashem, Echad. How many you got? 6. Baruch, Shem, Kevod, Machuto, Leolam, Vaed. These are the 12 rocks. And this is the, what do you do? What do you do? Stop! What do? You do what? You do Hashem 1. The Shema Israel is Hashem. Baruch Shem, it is his house. How do you call? Ish u beto, like a man in his household. Where do you have men in his household? By Egypt. Ish u beto ba'u. Yaakov Avinu brought everyone with his family, and by Hanukkah lighting candles. What it says? Ish u beto, ner ish u beto. Hanukkah is a sign of, Bet Hillel says, Bet Hillel. You need 1 light, second day 2 light, third day 3 lights, fourth day 4, 5. Why? Carefully, a lot of lights will be pushing away the darkness. What does that mean? What does that mean? It means In order to bring light, we need to stick ner ish ubeto. What's ish? Shema Yisrael Hashem Ken Hashem Echad. Hashem is one. Beto is house. What? Baruch Shem Kod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. And this, what Yaakov Avinu saw in the prophecy. And this is why when Yaakov Avinu was passing away, he says, I want to tell you Mashiach because I could. You know why? Because we have Ishu Beto here. And suddenly he sees, Hashem took it away from him. He says, could be one of my sons are missionaries over here. So what he said? Guys, I'm worried about you. One of you, they said, Abba, listen. What's his name again?
Israel.
He says, Shema Israel. Listen, Israel, our father. Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem is our God. Hashem Echad, Hashem is. Then Yaakov said what? Baruch Shem, Kvod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed.
Why would they say the father's name?
Huh?
They said Shema Yisrael to the
Thank you very much. Because even they knew Israel, it doesn't mean on him, it means Klal Israel. There's such a thing called name and there's such a thing called title. No. Second word. One second. Это имя или это не имя, это not title. There's a how you say this? You say some people they are people or it's a
No.
I forgot the word.
No, tell it. Figure.
Figure. I'll tell you. I'll remember right now. Okay. Symbol. That's right.
Like synonym.
The Klal Israel is not only Yaakov Avinu here. We're talking about. It's us. If Yaakov Avinu would not get hurt by his thigh, we would simply eat to the Gidan Asher, the sciatic nerve. Why do we don't eat? We're also part of it. So Israel is not only him, it's all of us. Okay? So now, I give you a little bit briefly about the story of Yosef. Now we'll go to selling of Yosef. Do you remember this, the mashal that we began the shiur with? What was the mashal? Student did not be any class. From 1st till 8th grade, he was amazing. On the 8th grade, what teacher did? Kick him out for the first time. How did he feel? Lost, embarrassed, shy. What am I? I don't know. I'm in a hallway doing nothing, right? And then teacher kicked him out. Day later, what? Second time. When is he more comfortable? First time or second time? So why? Because he's already a little bit used to it. So it's not that. Okay, listen carefully how our mashal works. And with this mashal, I believe if any teacher, any educator, any parent will pay attention to this, they will change their lifestyle. On the view of another person, another student, another son, another friend, and another, all others, another human being. Zil, let's go. It's short Zera Shimshon, will take exactly 10 minutes, but it will change your life. And I told you this, and let's wait. Midrash Rabbah, it says in Midrash Al Pasuk, Vayeshev le'echol lachem. Brothers told Yosef, they said, we cannot start eating food until the judgment is over. They are judges, they are Talmidei Chachamim. They saw this, they said, oh, finally, now we could sit and eat. We got rid of the guy who speaks Lashon Hara in the house. Now they're starting to eat. Rabbi Achva Bar Zeira Amar. Rabbi Achva Bar Zeira says, Averatan shel Shvatim zuchurahu le'olam. The sin that Shvatim did selling Yosef, their own brother, that will be remembered until Mashiach comes. Even after. Forever. 2 sins are never forgotten fully. What was that? One is selling Yosef, second? Thank you very much. Golden cap. But this selling Yosef will be remembered forever, yet tikvahi le'olam. This is a hope for the future. Rabbi Abraham, you hear this?
How would you?
It's sin. Hey. One more time. Sin of Yosef. Brothers told Yosef, it will be remembered forever. But yet, there's a great hope for everyone. Hope for what? Listen what it says. Tzarich iyun. We need to analyze. Shelich ora. Where is Rabbi Gaon Yitzchak Baev? Yitzchak, doctor, where is he? Tzarich iyun. Yesh ledagdeg, where is he? Tzarich iyu, we need to analyze. Shelichora, hemtarte the sitron ahadodi. Comes out, these two things are contradicting itself. One says, the sin will be remembered forever, which is we are sinners, problem. Number two, we have hope. Opposite directions. Look what it says. Ve'esh lomar, shekatav Shach. Shach says in the Torah, guys. Shach was unbelievable. Shamati shemichilat Yosef ho'ila legaluyot. Shach says, I heard from one rabbi that selling Yosef will help us to be redeemed when Mashiach comes. Selling of Yosef will help us to be redeemed. She'il moleken haya shofech chamato b'bayit lishon or b'bayit sheni. If brothers would not sell Yosef, Hashem would destroy Chas v'shalom Jewish nation during the first temple or during the second temple. After learning Gemara, now I understand why Hashem wanted me today to finish Gemara Ketubot. After learning Gemara Ketubot, tell me please, what's the holiest place in the world? Israel. Eretz Israel, the holiest place, the land, Israel, right? Look at this now. Al Israel va'ayu chas v'shalom kalim. During the first temple and during the second temple, the Hashem was upset at Klal Israel. They're going to exile. Hashem wanted to destroy them, not to go to exile. Why? Aval, but כשגלה יוסף וגלתה השכינה, כנסת ישראל עמו. But, wow. Mr. Rochelle, I saw you on Zoom. Don't tell me you came all the way from your home. If you did, Chazak Baruch. From where? Brooklyn. Wow. Mr. Rochelle, amazing. Thank you. Hashem was always in Israel. Never left Israel. No matter what. When brothers sold Yosef, Hashem felt like that student from the classroom. Out of the classroom. 8th grader. Lost in the hallway. This is what Hashem felt. Hashem says, I want to destroy Klal Israel, but there's no Klal Israel here. Who are they to destroy? There's not even 10 people over there. 10 people, 11 people, whatever. Hashem says, that's not a nation. Hashem felt uncomfortable when Yosef is in Galut. Hashem says, I cannot find place for myself, like that student in the hallway. Hashem says, I'm lost. It's a big problem, guys. When brothers sold Yosef, they sold Hashem to go out of Eretz Yisrael. But, it's big sin. But, when second time Jewish nation came out in the exile, Hashem was comfortable. If Hashem would not be comfortable, He would chas v'shalom get rid of entire Klal Yisrael chas v'shalom. So the mistake that brothers did, it was big pain to Hashem, but yet, during the holy temple, first time, second time, it gave Hashem comfortability. Hashem says, I'm already used to it, being behind the door. This is why till today, we are alive. Hashem did not get rid of us because of the Shvatim. What do you see from minus? You try to find a plus. Now let's continue. One second. Give me a proof, says Zera Shimshon. I love him for this. Unbelievable. He says, give me a proof when Yosef left, Shechina left. What's the proof? How do you make up this Shechina with Yosef? What, Yosef had Shechina in his pocket? What's the proof? No. Yosef left, Shechina left. The first place in the Torah says Mitzrayma. It's here. But Yosef, Hurad Mitzrayma. Let's see the Gematria Mitzrayma. Mem is 40. Tzadi? 90. 130. Resh is 200. 330. Yud is 10. 340. Mem is 40. 380. Hey is 5. 385. Mitzrayma comes out. How much Mula Aaron? Bruchim Abayim Rabbi Aaron. Aulov. HaKohen. Bruchim Abayim, please come. Thank you. Mitzrayma is 385. Let's see Shechina how much comes out. Shin is 300. Chaf, 20. Yud, 10, 330. Nun, 50, 380. Hayes, 5, 385. Mitzrayma, 385. Shechina, 385. When brothers sold Yosef, they caused selling of Shechina. Hashem was going with him to exile. Tell me now one thing. The businessman says, there's no irreplaceable people. I could replace you. Another person will be better. Is that true statement? No, you know why? Because when you replace him, you replace Shechina, you're done. You don't want to respect a person. You need to respect the person. You're respecting Shechina in him. That's the goal. That person could be big, tall man, or could be tiny, small kid. Could be student that you think, oh, Islam Mazel, he doesn't learn, he doesn't this. A day will come, your life will be depending on that student, Torah says. Respect every student. Every student is tend to be somebody big. And he will be big. Why? Because Shechina in him. Yosef HaTzadik brothers thought what? Oh, like a garbage man thrown into the pit. Near snakes and scorpions. They did not know in the pit is sitting a king of 80 years that saved the whole entire world. If one snake would bite him, the world would be in danger during the famine. And Yosef saved it. Every person is unique. Every person is important. Gimatria Mitzrayma, Gimatria Shechina, Hurgela Shechina legalut. Shechina was going down. He went down to Galut and he got comfortable. He got used to Galut. Ukshechatu b'bayit lishon v'sheni. When Jewish nation sinned on the first and second temple, Kalach hamato begalut. Hashem's anger went down in the Galut. Why? Because he says, I'm not first time here. Sheneemar. Shalach me'al panai. Send me. They send me in front of my face. Ken shamati al kan shona. Vezeu. And this she'amar hamidrash. This is what Midrash says. Averatan shel shvatim zechura hi le'olam. The sin of shvatim is remembered forever. She'ashchina mechamat avon zeh tzricha lelech begalut. Because of this sin, Shechina has to go to Galut. Ba'avonotenu harabim. Because of our many sins. Kedichtiv, it says, Va'ani betoch hagola. And I am, Hashem says, among the exiled ones. Omnam. Mitzad acher hi tikva leolam. From the other hand, this is hope for forever. Hope forever. Shekshem she'ashchina chozeret. How? Tell me one thing, Mullah Aaron. Now Shechina is with us in America, in Israel, in China, in Italy, wherever. Day will come that Shechina will come back to Eretz Israel? Yes or no? Yes. So it says, how Shechina stands to come back one day. Kach yachzeru bnei Yisrael min hagalut. Same thing. Jewish nation will return from the exile. How Shechina returns? How that student, lemashal avdil billion of the lot. How that student stands to come back to the classroom. How Shechina stands to go back to Eretz Israel, to Beit HaMikdash. Same thing. Klal Israel, don't give up. Don't say it's already 1,954 years. We don't Beit HaMikdash. So says, don't worry. How I stand to return, you will return with me. Ulchen lishuatcha kivinu kol hayom. Therefore, Hashem, we're waiting for Mashiach to get redeemed every single day. Baruch Adonai leolam. Amen ואמן. רבי חנניה בן הקשה אומר, רצה הקדוש ברוך הוא לזכות את ישראל לפיכך ילבא להם את המצוות שנאמר, אדוני